But is it hard to write English and Chinese?
I think it's easier because sometimes like you have the option of playing both sides.
Yeah, okay.
Like sometimes I want to fit a certain sound or a certain rhyme in or a certain meaning, but I feel like it might be better if I express it in the other language. Then I have that option to do.
Oh my gosh, that's so clever.
The Kiss Booth with Daphne Khoo.
Hi, I'm Daphne Khoo. I'm so glad you're here and welcome to the Kiss Booth. Today we have Jamie in the studio.
Hello!
I have so many questions for you. And also, we are very overdue for a catch-up.
Very.
Or even like a regular talk. Because I think the last time I saw you was at Music Matters. We were just kind of like hanging out, trying to avoid other people.
I was.
Not avoiding, but like the introvert in us. I saw you in a corner and I was like,
I was in a corner.
Friend.
I had my mask on, my cap
correct.
on. I really did not want to talk to anyone. But then she came and say hi. I was like, oh. No, but I appreciated that.
Okay. Because if you had given me the like, because you can look very fierce when you don't smile.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
But I think it saves you from conversation though, right?
People still come to me though.
Yeah, because with the mask and the cap, you just look extra celebrity-like. Do you not realize that? But okay, you have been doing music. You've been in the industry for a while. You're also a very prolific songwriter. I think a lot of people don't know. And if Jamie doesn't sound right, that's because her artist name is J.M3.
Yes.
Which is
it's written that way. Yes.
Yeah, pronounced Jamie. So I don't even know where to start. Where did J.M3 come from?
So it's really an annoying name by now, to be honest. But the reason was I wanted a name that still reads as my name, kinda, but different from the original name that I was given, right? So originally I wanted to do J.M.E. because that makes sense.
Jamie.
Yes. But then the UK rapper got that name. So I was like, too late. So I just swapped the E for a 3 and hope that people still got it.
Honestly, I did not get it at first. But then when someone told me, it actually took me a while because I never met you. I just saw of your music and saw of you. We kind of run in the same circles.
Yeah.
And I kept seeing this J.M3 and I was like, who's J.M3? Who's J.M3? And then I think it was Greg that told me like, it's Jamie. And I'm like, that makes so much sense.
Nice.
And now I cannot imagine you without the J.M3.
Cool.
Yeah, Jamie. So I think you've made that your artist name, and I think you've, stood your ground as an artist. You have incredible music. You're gonna sing a new single for us as well.
I will.
But what has this journey been like? Like, did you decide to be an artist, or were you a songwriter first? Because I don't know any of these things.
I think I started creation first because I came into music just purely for expression. It was just, I didn't choose to I want to take music as a career. It was more like, I just wanted to write a song. I was just randomly playing on my guitar and I just decided to write something. And then I realized that, it gives me, no. It sucked.
we all suck at the beginning, if it makes you, all of us.
So I realized that it gives me a very cathartic feeling that I really, really like. Then from there, I just started writing first. And then in terms of pursuing it as a musician or like a recording artist, it was more like the opportunities that I got along the way, which I'm very grateful for. And then I guess I just took it from there. And like every chance I got that came my way, just like say yes and do it.
What is your favorite thing that you've done so far? Like, be it tour, a show, a song, a release, a collab. Like, what is so far the thing you need to beat for the feeling? Like, what is the thing? It's okay, take your time, I think.
So I think my most favorite was when I'm on stage performing. Like, that's my most favorite feeling I have in terms of doing music, right? But then recently I also realized, because it gives me like a euphoria and there's this adrenaline that comes so naturally when you're on stage.
Yeah.
But recently I realized that when you're in a studio and if the chemistry with a group of people feels so good and you just create something that everybody just loves, then I actually found that same sense of euphoria and adrenaline.
Yeah.
And it's the kind where, like, even after you leave the studio, you're still like reeling.
100%.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say too, when you were talking about the on stage thing, I was like, new when you create something from nothing, like
Yeah.
that moment, you're singing it out and you're like, oh, we did this, and I remember it, and
Yes.
it's good, you know.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
But it doesn't happen all the time. So it's pretty, when all the conditions are right.
Yeah.
And then the magic happens.
Yeah, but also not every time you're on stage is amazing and perfect. Sometimes
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like,
for sure.
yeah, it's like, wow, listen to me already. You know what I
Oh, no,
mean?
that's like 100%.
I'm like, here I am singing my heart out. It's so good. Why? So what else on this journey has been like a milestone for you so far? Because I just know that you've been in this for a while, and I never really got to sit down and talk to you about it.
Milestone. I think, the past few years has been very fun. There were a lot of things that I never thought that I would get to do. For example, having my song in a movie.
I was just gonna, that's so crazy.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
Yeah.
I would have never imagined in my life that I would be able to do that.
Did they just give you the call and was like, or did your label tell you like, oh, your song got cut on this movie,
Okay,
you got a placement? Like,
so we had that song, and that song was actually supposed to be put into the EP. Like, it was the last track already.
okay,
And
which like the most recent EP?
the most recent
Okay.
EP. Like, we planned for that. And then the opportunity came. They were like, hey, we're looking for songs for a movie. And it was a great situation because it was like female-centric, it was Asian-centric, and it was a lot of like powerful female vibes.
So they fit all the criteria.
Like, yeah, and then we had that song, so we just sent it over, If they like it, they like it, right?
Yeah.
And they liked it. They were like, we want that song.
But was it like fast, or did you like have to wait?
The whole process took a while. But when we sent the song over, they liked it. Like
Then they just had it on hold.
They
for
just
a
had,
while.
there was a lot of process in between that they had to work out. And also, like, in between, they had to figure out, like, which song in the whole bunch of songs that they have would fit in the movie and which part, right?
Right.
So that took a while. But when they liked it, we kind of knew, like, okay,
Set aside.
so that would be the home for the song. Like,
Okay.
that's a good place.
Was that the whole, like, if you release it on the movie, you couldn't release it as an artist?
Yes, that belonged to the movie, exclusive.
Okay.
So it's kind of like no longer my song only.
But you're still the artist on it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Oh,
for sure.
so interesting. Okay, I didn't know that. Because I feel like in the States, at least that's what I know. Like, you can still release it and get sync.
I think it was because
They wanted it just for the movie.
just for them. It wasn't like I had already released the song and then they're like,
Oh,
okay,
I
that would be a
see,
nice
I
fit for the
see.
movie.
Yeah.
So it was
Interesting.
released under their official soundtrack. Yeah.
So you're still, I mean, in terms of pitch and everything, you're still songwriting. Like, I hear that you're doing collabs. We were just talking about quiz, and like you're still. I mean, the thing is, I don't know you that well, but girl, I hear your name everywhere. So I'm like, wow, Jamie's like working hard.
I hope so. Hear that?
Yeah. So, well, what are you busy with right now? Because I know you have this new single that you just released.
Okay, yeah. So we just released a new single. We're flying to Hong Kong and Macau, also to write more songs, but also to work on a campaign that is like the part 2 of a campaign that I had worked with for Macau last year. So that's very, very exciting. 'Cause I'm going back again. And then I'm also preparing for 2 festivals.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was so crazy. By the time this video comes out, you would have played the shows already.
I would have. And they are shows that I never thought that I would be able to do because like one of it is in the indoor stadium.
Whoa! I almost lost my breath a little bit. That's amazing. Wait,
It is.
here?
Yeah. And
Are you
I'll get to
opening for
perform.
someone?
No. So it's a whole collective. It's called Sing Lang.
Okay.
It's like a
okay.
collection of Singaporean artists.
Yeah, I
and
think
some
I've heard of
Malaysian
it, yeah.
artists. Yeah. So I'll be performing 2 songs, and one of the song will be my own. So it's very exciting to perform my own song
Yeah,
in
of
Singapore
course.
Indoor Stadium.
This
And then
massive audience.
Yeah, exactly. And then the next, the other one is a music festival that's called One Love Asia that's happening at the Padang. So another like pretty big stage.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Any manifestations for this?
I just want to put up a good show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure you will. Yeah, you're gonna blow people away. I also have yet to see you perform live. So like anytime you do I need to buy? Can I buy tickets? Or like,
I think the tickets are sold out for indoor stadium. I didn't know because it was like sold out the next day. Like I didn't even get tickets myself,
But that's also amazing. That's
That is,
amazing.
that
yeah,
is.
that's. Well, when I'll find time to come and watch you play. And now I will just keep bugging you.
Please
When's the next show? When's the next show? Okay, all of the work stuff aside, how are you? Like life-wise.
I have been busy. I think at this moment I don't have time to feel like, oh my God, what's happening.
And are you okay with that?
I like being busy. I'm
Yeah.
afraid that I'm not busy.
Isn't that the crazy thing? Like busy people think they're not busy enough. Because
I get the irony,
the minute you have like 5 minutes before sleep, you're like, I guess I should be thinking about work more. I'm not doing enough work. Like it's insane to me because I feel like when I'm on this crazy momentum, I just lose all sense of like normalcy. So you just go, and then the minute you have like some time to slow down, you just fill it with more work. And then, when do you stop? But as long as you're happy and you're not like, you don't feel like you're at do you give yourself time to chill?
I do for sure.
There was no pause, so I believe you.
Well, some people say I'm too chill, so
They don't know you. Wait, do they know you?
they do.
Okay. Then that's a good thing, what, right?
It's I think it's a good thing.
Yeah,
If you
I think
ask
it's
me,
a
I
good
think it's a
thing.
good thing. Yeah, because I take it easy. I think if I'm not chill and I'm in this like
I'm busy, but I take it easy. Which one?
no, I think all the more you have to take it easy.
Easy
If
if
not,
you're
you'll be like,
busy,
if not,
yeah.
you'll be like so stressed up and like always high strung. Yeah.
Right. Okay, you get enough sleep? Oh, is sleep important to you?
Very like I sleep, I think pretty early, like by 1 plus. That's pretty early, right, for musicians?
Oh, okay, yeah.
No?
I feel like I'm getting to an age where I cannot say like what, even though I do sleep around that time too.
I went to a
try and
songwriting
sleep.
camp, and then because sometimes sessions go long, right? So
Yeah.
it's like 3 plus. I'm tired.
AM?
AM. It's past my bedtime.
No.
And then one person in the session was like, I said like it's past my bedtime. She was like, huh, girl, are you a musician?
All right, first of all, where was this writing camp?
In Taiwan.
Okay. I don't know what the rules are in Taiwan.
Yeah.
But like when I was living in LA, you wake up at 7 a.m. You got 8 a.m. songwriting session. They start from the start of the day. Yeah. And then sometimes, sometimes occasionally you go until 10, 11, maybe midnight, but unless you're a hip hop artist, you really don't
Do
you
the
don't
nighttime
overnight.
thing.
No,
I
yeah.
thought that's a thing. I thought people do
No,
that.
it's like I think it's like a job. Like most writing sessions I ever did, like professionally.
Yeah.
By 7 a.m. we wrap. We finish a song or don't finish a song. It's time for dinner, guys. All right, see you guys next time. Oh, sorry, we didn't finish it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I do feel like it's a discipline because it made me like with the time that I had was like, okay, I have to either the vibe is there to finish the song or it's not there. Because
Understand.
sometimes you sit around and you wait like 6-7 hours and
Yeah,
you're like
it doesn't
this
come out.
It's not
Yeah.
no
Not
matter
happening.
what we do, it's not there.
Yeah.
But the time spent, the hang was like the point of the thing.
Yeah.
I feel like when you like within usually the first, whenever you write the first hook, then you kind of like know.
Yeah, you get it.
Is this it? Or is this man? Are we trying to force it?
Yeah.
What's your favorite song that you've written so far?
Oh.
I got her. Stop there.
Wow, this one tough.
Okay, this season at least.
I think the one I just released. When I wrote it, I really liked it.
When you wrote it. Sorry.
When I wrote it, I really liked
So
it.
then now?
The process of getting the song out was very hard.
Yeah.
Now I'm relieved I got it out.
Sounds like a poop almost. Sorry, I had to. You were alluding to it. But I read this thing on your Instagram kind of explaining the origins of one of the most powerful lines, in my opinion, of the song.
Yes.
Do you want to like expand on that?
Okay, so the whole inspiration of the song basically, right? So the movie that my song was in was called Joyride.
Okay.
So the director
that
of-
makes sense.
The director of Joyride was in Singapore last year for All That Matters.
Okay.
And we were in the seminar. It was like the conference, right, in the ballroom. And then there were people asking questions. Because I think it was her and another panelist, and they were Asians, but they're working in Hollywood.
Yeah.
So the question was, somebody asked, like, how does it feel being an Asian in the Hollywood industry? And then her answer really left an impression on me, because she said, in the Hollywood industry, and actually in any sort of industry, everyone is fighting for a seat at the table, right? And especially being an Asian, all the more you know it's going to be hard. Like, all the white man's going to be at a table, it's going to be hard for you to get a seat at a table, let alone like being near it or anything.
Yeah.
So she said, don't think about that. Just focus on yourself. Make your own work as strong as it could be. So much so that you become the cool kid and people want a seat at your table.
Yeah, I love that.
So when I heard that, I was like, wow, what a nice perspective. So I wrote down, because I had like my phone and my notes, right? I'm always writing
yeah.
So I just wrote down the words. I'll be sitting without you with the winner's table view. Yeah, then I eventually adapted that into the chorus of the song. And I just expanded from there, because to me, I was very intrigued by the idea of power, because it's all about power.
Yeah.
Who holds the power? And when you are at the other end, where you're not the one holding the power, it's so easy for you to feel
powerless,
unworthy, less capable of what the people on the other end are, right?
Yeah.
So I just took that and I wrote Scared to Lose Me. Yeah.
And that's why the song is called Scared to Lose.
It was called Are We Cool at the start. Because
Are we cool?
Yeah, because the ending of the chorus ends with the 3 words. But then I realized that it doesn't really talk about the song, or the meaning is not there, so I changed it.
Okay, well, let's get into the song then. Tell me a little bit more about this single. Did you write it alone? Did you write it with friends?
I wrote it alone. I actually write all of my songs alone. So
Really?
far, yeah.
I distinctly remember there was a Instagram reel of you talking to someone in Taiwan and then flying there and then finishing the song. It's like,
because that was a
collab.
feature. Yeah, it was a featured artist. So he had a verse on it. So we went over and then we made the collab happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm always open. I would love to write with you. I cannot write Chinese though. Okay,
well, this song is mainly English.
Yes, I know. That's why. I mean,
that's why I'm here.
Actually, no, that's not true. But I understood most of the Chinese parts.
I think there were only like 3 lines, girl. So.
Yeah, that's very good for me. Yeah, I think. But is it hard to write English and Chinese?
I think it's easier, because sometimes like you have the option of playing both sides.
Yeah, okay.
Like sometimes I want to fit a certain sound or a certain rhyme in, or a certain meaning, but I feel like it might be better if I express it in the other language. Then I have that option.
Oh my gosh, that's so clever.
Yeah.
Dang, all right. Good branding on your part. Did you intend, when you started out as an artist, did you intend to be a bilingual?
No, it wasn't like that. So
a lot of people can do it.
Because my Chinese wasn't very good, to be honest, like all Singaporeans. So my Chinese wasn't as good. So I started writing in English at first, right? And then, but I've always wanted to explore writing in Chinese. So I think slowly, I incorporated that. And then I realized, why not just like combine it both? Because like in our speech in daily life, like sometimes we mix our languages anyway. So it feels kind of natural. Maybe not for you.
Wait, do you speak English or Chinese at home?
English.
Any Chinese?
Very little.
Okay.
Very little. Yeah.
Okay, then I really have no excuse. Dang. All right, amazing.
Trying.
Okay. So yeah, tell me more about the song. Sorry, I interrupted you.
Yeah, so the song is called Scared to Lose Me. It's basically about the whole idea that you realize that it's okay. You don't need to constantly seek for love or affection or validation from another person, no matter what relationship, sort of relationship it is, that you can stand on your own, that ultimately that power that you thought the other person had, you have it too. Yeah.
When it comes to putting your music out, do you have a say in who produces, how the production goes, who mixes, who masters?
I do have a say.
Expand. Go on.
Because, you know, I work with a label, so
Yes,
they
yes.
would have a say as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was my, like, do you, I mean, it's nice, so this is my thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
as an independent artist, it's nice to have control, but it's also tiring to do everything yourself.
Yes.
So then begs the question, do you feel like it's better to have someone help you, or would you rather have more control, is my question.
I think it depends. I feel like it's a constant
Yeah.
balance,
Yeah.
right?
Okay,
so I think it depends largely on who you're working with in the team, as long as there's understanding on both sides. And I feel ultimately the creative still comes from the artist, right? So
okay.
I would like to think that I should have like the final say.
Yeah. She says as she looks at her as for the rep. I don't know what I call it, manager.
Manager, yeah.
I mean, I think it's also amazing because there really aren't that many artists under labels in Singapore.
Yeah.
I think that's, you know, if anything, a huge blessing. And I think that you're doing great. I mean, whatever.
Thank you.
Yeah, I hope that you're feeling good and proud of yourself too. You know, because it is a hard industry to be in.
It is. I think as you go on day to day, sometimes you feel like, oh, there's always moments, right?
Yeah,
You be like, oh
of course.
man, I'm not doing good enough. I'm not doing.
That's anyone though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
But-
an accountant would feel that way some days too.
Yeah, exactly. But I think sometimes when you look back and then you realize that actually, yeah, I've done some pretty cool stuff, right? So
Yeah. I definitely, like, when I'm feeling low, I will go watch my old shows.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think I would do that.
Really?
Yeah, maybe I'll feel worse after that.
Why? What do you mean? I feel like the thing is, okay, even if you look back and it's bad, right?
Yeah.
That means you've come so far.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Or you just look back and be like, yo, I've done some cool stuff. Like,
yeah.
I've had
I
this
get it.
opportunity, you know, even if it was bad, you know, it was still, I still showed up. I still did it.
Okay, I
you
get
know what
yeah.
I mean? Yeah. So
Just showing
it's-
up.
I'm not saying I watched the whole thing, you know. I just open it out and be like, I did that. You know, like, okay, all right, good job,
Yeah.
little me. Okay. It's like, look in the mirror, it's time to move on now. You know? But yeah, I hope you are proud of yourself. I mean, there's so much that you are doing, and I know that I think especially like not really knowing you that well, not really sitting down and talking to you till now, I think what I see on social media is like a lot of your hard work. And I love that you have this, I don't know, like you do a lot of content, but it's like genuine. Like I see you in it. Because I know you do like a little bit of like covers here and there, but then you always switch everything up. And so there's a lot of your personality that shines through. And I think that's hard to do when you make content, you know?
Oh, super, yeah.
So I think, you know, whatever it is you're doing, you and your team, like you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The Kiss Booth with Daphne Khoo.